Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just going to tell you guys my New Year's resolutions and my new goals for 2020. And I really hope you like this video. I find it helpful to watch goal videos when I'm looking at setting my goals and really kind of reflecting over my past year. And I think it's really important for personal growth to do that. So here is my 2020 goals for the new year, and I hope you like this video. The year has just started, and I just kind of got a chance to sit down and kind of think to myself about what kind of goals I want to set for this year. And I actually kind of have a little bit of a long list. So I thought I would share them with you guys. I don't know if you guys are interested in this, but I think it kind of helps to really take note of where you are in your life and how much progress you've made and how much progress still needs to be made. So I just felt like that was a good idea for today for this video. Okay, so my first goal is to have a stronger presence on YouTube. This is something I really enjoy doing. I really enjoy filming myself, and maybe people see that as like egotistical or like attention seeking, but I really like to kind of record as I'm going so I can look back later and see how far I've come. So I'd really like to do that. I'd like to make this a full-time career. I don't know if that's possible, but I think it's worth a try. I mean, if someone else can do it, I think you have every opportunity to do it as well. So I would like to have a stronger presence on YouTube and really build an audience who is loyal and supportive. So my next one is to take care of myself better, and that's kind of a broad thing because there's so much traffic going by right now, so it's like kind of loud. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background, but I want to take care of myself better. Not only like physically, because one of my goals is to be more active, and that could be anywhere from just like walking for half an hour 3 days a week, or just going for a hike or something like that. That's going to be a little bit easier when it gets warmer, but I want to be more active this year. But when I say take care of myself, I mean really make sure that I'm doing everything I possibly can to be my best self and the best person I can be for me. I think it's really important to love yourself, and I'm not quite there yet, as sad as that is. I think a lot of people have a lot of self-esteem issues, and there's nothing really wrong with that. I think we just need to own it and work on it and like try to improve it the best we can for our personal growth. So that's something I really want to focus on this year, is to take care of myself in the ways of learning how to love myself and love who I am, and just really get to a place where I'm a little bit happier. Not that I'm like unhappy, but there's always improvements to be made. So I'll just leave it at that. The next one is focus on the positives in my life to keep a more positive mindset. I'm someone who can really go down a rabbit hole with negative thoughts. And just a lot has happened recently in the past like few years that have affected me and my family. And I'm someone who, not even just me and my family, but like me as a as a person. I lost a friend this past year who I was friends with for 10 years. I really thought we would be able to kind of get back to where we were, and like it just didn't happen. It didn't work out the way I thought it was going to. So, a lot of negative things have happened. A lot of those negative experiences lead to negative thoughts, and those negative thoughts lead to a more negative mindset, and overall just kind of affects your mood and your emotional state. So that's something I really want to work on this year and years to come, is to have a more positive mindset and think more positively than focus on the negative and the negative experiences, and kind of just leave them as they are. It is what it is, accept what I can't change, and to put my energy in other places in my life that I can improve. So that's something I really do want to focus on and really want to improve in the upcoming year. I also want to improve my communication skills. I used to be really good at communicating how I felt, and somewhere along the lines, I am not proud to say this, but I resort to anger, and that has really gotten me nowhere. So I really want to improve that, and just work on that. And when I'm like having an argument or having a discussion, I want to take a step back and be like, is this really that important to like get this worked up about? Or be like, am I communicating myself effectively where this other person understands what I'm saying? Are we just having a miscommunication here? Are we just having a misunderstanding? And just kind of focus on improving that to help better any of my relationships, present and future. Not even just talking like romantically, but like relationships with friends and family. Like that's something that I have struggled with over the years, so I definitely want to improve that aspect of myself. This freaking phone is driving me crazy. So the next one I have written down is look for a second part-time job online. If you guys have watched my update about being hired with an ESL company, I'll link it in the cards if you haven't seen it, and I'll link it down below as well. But right now I'm working part-time as an ESL teacher, and I absolutely love it, and I want to hopefully continue that. I am up for a contract renewal this month, so I'm really hoping that I get re-signed for another 6 months. Fingers crossed. But I want to look for a second part-time job, hopefully something online that gives me the flexibility that this job does, because it's something that I really enjoy, and I really like being able to work from home. It's convenient, and I enjoy what I do, and I also enjoy the freedom of what I do and the flexibility of the job to be able to kind of choose when I can teach and when I want to work and when I don't, within reason, obviously. Bills still need to be paid. So I want to look for another part-time job, maybe something in as an ESL teacher as well, just with another company, or possibly something in customer service or marketing or something along the lines of that. I think I would really enjoy that. So I went to look for a second part-time job to supplement my income, to have a little bit more at the end of my month, hopefully to save up and move out, because it's not that I don't love my family, but it is starting to be time to start my own life, you know? So that is kind of part of one of my New Year's resolutions. I don't know if I'll be able to accomplish that this year. I'm really hoping, but we will see. Okay, so the next one is take time to reflect on my day. This one, some of these are just really attainable and just little easy, simple changes that I can implement, and small goals. I don't want to make huge goals that I can't possibly achieve. So this one, take time to reflect on my day. I think it's important to look on your day and look at what went wrong and what went right, and focus more on what went right and the small wins rather than what went wrong. But you still want to accept and acknowledge and recognize what went wrong, because that will only help you improve your next day. So I think it's important to kind of take a step back at the end of your day and be like, okay, I really enjoy doing blah 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 with blah blah blah, but this really bothered me. If, sometimes you might not have those negative things, which is great, but if something negative did happen and you had a fight with a friend or a coworker, or something someone didn't sit right with you, kind of sit down and acknowledge that and recognize that, so that that mistake, whether you did it or whether someone else did it, can be improved for the next time, or not made at all. So that's something I really want to focus on this year as well. So I have a few more here. The next one is get more sleep to be more productive and less lazy during the day. So I don't know if you guys know, my sleeping schedule has been terrible the past couple of months. I think it's really hard with Jen not working. Her sleeping schedule is off too, and it's hard to just be like, okay, I'm going to sleep, when she's like sitting up, like still watching something or whatever. It's not that like I can't fall asleep when something else is on, but it's like I want to still spend time with her because she's up, and I know that eventually when she does get a job, I might not have those opportunities as much. So, but I need to understand that the fact that I'm not sleeping at night is making me sleep more during the day, which is affecting my productivity in not even just work has definitely, I've been more tired getting up for work, and that's not good either. But it's not even just that. I mean productivity as in going out and doing something, going out and taking a walk, or going out and going to the grocery store, or just doing errands or something. I'm starting my day so much later. I don't get up till I haven't been getting up till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's not helping my productivity during the day. So look guys, we have a little visitor. She's sleeping next to me. Relax. So the next one is to hopefully travel more this year. I loved being able to go to San Francisco. That was one of the highlights of my year last year, honestly. And being able to go to Boston was super nice as well. So even like those small little trips, I've really enjoyed. Well, I wouldn't say San Francisco is a small little trip, but being able to go to San Francisco and like seeing things that I've never seen before was incredible. And I definitely want to do more of that. Hopefully in the next year. It might have to wait another year after this year. We'll have to see how the finances are and how much I am able to actually take home after. And that all depends on if I get a second job and if I'm being able to get my contract renewal. So a lot of things are up in the air, but hoping to travel more and just have more experiences, because that's what we're living for here, you know, to have these experiences to look back on when things are not so great. So my last one is to keep a clean living space. This one is huge for me because the room that we live in is very, very small, and it's hard to live in there with two people, and we definitely do our best. But we both get lazy and we both just not pick up after ourselves. So the room gets messy very quickly. And the past like week and a half, we've been really making an effort to like do better with that. We ended up cleaning out the entire bookshelf. It looks incredible. Like, it looks amazing from what it looked like before. And I'm so happy about it. And it's really like helped me with like having just like clearer, less like cluttered mindset. I don't know. I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but I just feel like more clear. Like my head feels clearer and I don't feel so overwhelmed and so stressed out because the room is like not as messy, you know? So it's definitely gotten so much better already, which is awesome. And I just want to keep improving it and make big strides towards that. I cleaned out my entire closet last week. It felt so good and I felt so accomplished doing that, to be able to hang up all of my clothes and to like put my shoes in like a specific spot and to have a place for everything in my closet. It was just like, there wasn't a better feeling doing that. So that made me feel so accomplished. And then we did the bookshelf as well the following day, and honestly the room is just coming together more and more every day. So yeah, that's a huge one for me. As long as I'm living here, I want to make sure that living space is kept clean and organized. So if you made it through to the end, leave a comment down below what you want to strive for this year. Just one goal that is at the top of your list that you are wanting to accomplish this year. I'd love to hear it. And that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, I love you.